Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Michelle, and today we are going to talk about 5 mistakes you may be making when making your next luxury bag purchase. So think about these things the next time you are shopping, or the mistakes you've made luxury shopping, but this applies to almost anything, even contemporary brands, or not just bags. Maybe it's jewelry, maybe it's cars, maybe it's shoes. Whatever your vice is, this is a handbag channel, and I am a former client advisor for Louis Vuitton, which is why I know most of you tune in to hear what I have to say from my experience and my personal opinion. And the first mistake people make is putting too much importance on a brand. Louis Vuitton is a brand. It is not perfect. Some people think it's perfect and the associates have to be perfect and all the items have to be perfect. It's just a brand name, just like anything else in the mall, okay? Now, with that said, the first mistake, thinking it's perfect, and this is not brand specific, I just happen to work for Louis Vuitton at some point in my life, but thinking the products are 1, returnable, 2, indestructible, 3, better quality than a non-Louis Vuitton bag or a non-luxury bag. And then the truth is, it's a handbag. It's a fashion accessory. Now, people have this idea that because I paid so much money for it, it must be made of titanium, bulletproof, it's indestructible, it has a Galinda bubble, it has a magical force field around it. And I have seen people mistreat their bags or sunglasses or shoes or jewelry and then bring it back expecting to get something back. And it doesn't work that way. It's just like when you pick up your car from the car lot and you drive it off and a rock comes flying at you and hits your car and scratches the paint and then a bird poops, then you are responsible for what happens to that vehicle once you drive it away. You're responsible for whatever you purchase from that store once you take it away. Now, they also think, okay, that a store like Vuitton or Gucci is like Nordstrom, like I can use it and bring it back, right? Because I tested it and I didn't like it, it didn't work. No, you cannot do that. People don't like you doing that, and the item actually has to go back on the sales floor, to which other customers go, oh my God, I can't believe you put that back on the floor. Well, I don't, what else can you do with it? So these are things people think they can do, and you cannot. You cannot. Or thinking that you can trade in the bag. No, it's not a car lease. It's not again, the vehicle thing. It's not a car dealership. You cannot trade it in. You may be able to sell it somewhere else. Sell it to like your neighbor, your sister, whatever, and then at least recoup some of the money. But this is never guaranteed just because it's a brand name, and that goes for everything. Like not just the bags, not just Louis, Givenchy, Prada, whatever. Do not go into that mindset that you will recoup your money. It's possible, but do not rely on it. Now, mistake number 2 is buying based on influence. I worked at Vuitton when the Pochette Métis was super popular, and it had been sitting for a while before it became popular on social media, and everyone would come in just for that bag when there were so many other good styles that were available that was not the Pochette Métis. Now, if that's your bag, okay, I'm not pooping on you. It just wasn't for me, and it honestly wasn't for everyone. Now, here's where I would see people try on bags, and it was like, you know, it's okay. Would you like to try other bags? And they just didn't, because they were so stuck on this it girl bag. I've got to be seen with this based on influence from social media or mom, sister, auntie, cousin. They're going to see this bag on me. What will they think? What will people think? Ultimately, it's your bag. It's your bag. Be happy with the bag that you're wearing and that you have. And the third influence was reviews online. You can review online till you're clouded that you can't make your own decision. And I've seen this seen this happen in the store where someone likes a bag and they take it home and they go, oh, I read bad reviews on it. So they bring it back and then it's like they're paralyzed. Like, but you liked it, but you saw it and you liked it. And you can't really rely on other people's opinions, especially on the internet, when it's like, there could be things that are legit. Like, okay, the S-lock on the Pochette Métis is a little annoying. So this goes both ways because people will read that and want the bag anyways and complain about the lock anyways. Okay, but you read this and you know. Or they'll read that and if they like the bag, they'll let something in that review deter them. This is your bag. Like, do you like it? Put it on in the store, wear it. Do you like it? The influence shouldn't matter. It's almost like when you read a restaurant review and somebody has reviewed a Thai food restaurant that you like and they reviewed it very poorly, but it's not a Thai person, it would be a very different review from like, say, someone who is from Thailand and went to that restaurant and reviewed it. So don't always base your decision on influence. Now, number 3, this is a sales tactic, buying too much bag often or buying too little bag. Now, the second scenario, buying too little bag, would happen because a limited budget. So I'm going to buy the tiniest bag possible. The first scenario, buying too much bag, this is a sales tactic we commonly do. For 200 or 300 more, you can get the bigger version. Do you want to get the bigger bag? And it was something we presented, but also knowing, oh, okay, you could push the sale a little bit, and to the customer, it seems like a good idea. But if you're buying a bag that's too much bag for you, it's too big, it's probably going to come back. It's probably not going to be very comfortable for you. They also do this with perfume. If you put in $60 more, you'll get twice as much. But do you really think about like, okay, do you need that? Is that going to be wasted money? Again, just a general overall sales tactic, because bigger is better. Seems like a good idea at the time because especially if it's like, say it's a $2,600 bag. Oh, if you just go to $2,800, it's just a little bit more. It's just a little bit more, but do you need to do it? It's almost like buying jeans because they're on sale, but they don't fit. So it's wasted money. Or buying those Louis Vuitton shoes because they're LV and I want them for the brand, but they hurt your feet or they don't look good or they don't fit and you end up not wearing them or hurting your feet. Worst off, hurting your feet to try to look good in it. Just not a good idea. The extra little bit more doesn't always make sense. Now, mistake number 4. Buying light colors if you do not know how to take care of it. I do not like black bags. I mean, I have enough. Most people buy black bags. Yeah, because it's easy to wear, it's easy to match. You don't see the dirt on it. So I'm not opposed to white, light pink, damier azur, yellow, cream, beautiful bags that will pop against your black clothing. Now, the mistake people made, damier azur against dark denim, the denim is going to transfer. Or dark clothing, dark leather, anything that is deep dyed clothing could possibly transfer onto the backside of your light colored bags. I've seen this with Chanel, I've seen this with Vuitton. The light colored vernis, the patent leather, that could also stick to something in your closet and could absorb the color. Just like I said about the car, once you drive it away, people have tried to say, oh, but that shouldn't happen. But it's your jeans that made it happen, not the bag. It's just a bag. It's going to absorb. It's like if you spray perfume, it's not going to resist the perfume. It doesn't have the force field around it. So those are things that people don't think about, and it happens. Because you see this white sofa here? If you wear jeans, my daughter wore jeans, and there's a little stain right there. So it will happen with light colored things. And yet people get into this mindset that, oh, it's because it's Vuitton, it's going to stay pristine. Okay, so that's another thing that funny to me that there is a good amount of customers who will toss the bag around, put it on the floor, not treat it well, thinking that it has a force field around it because I paid so much. Now, my thinking was always the opposite. If I paid for a lot for something, I'm going to baby it. It's going to have a special place in the closet where it doesn't touch other bags or it doesn't touch other clothes or shoes. And I'm going to like dust it off every day. And I might do that for a while until I get tired of it and treat it just like every other bag. So it was funny to me that people would actually mistreat their luxury goods. It was almost like because they had the intent of coming back and saying this shouldn't have happened, or being shocked that they mistreated something and now it's like, I can't believe you can't do anything about it because I paid this much money. You're actually just paying that much money. Paying that much money, you did not buy like the 3-year warranty from Best Buy. You did not buy the travel protection that comes with your vacation. It doesn't have anything built in to the cost. It's literally just the cost of the bag. So, I don't know where people get that idea, because there's nothing advertised about Louis Vuitton's bulletproof and will last you a lifetime. There's like nothing about that written anywhere. Number 5. Now I've made this mistake. Not wearing your items enough. I know, and I've seen this. Now, if you're going for your bag, and I've met a lot of people going for their first bag, and I always encourage, get something you're going to use. Sometimes people will go get something and make it special. This is my first and maybe my only Louis, so I'm going to make it special and different from everything else. Now, special and different from everything else you use, it might mean that it's going to sit in your closet and do nothing because it's not your style of bag. I've made this mistake with clothes. Like, oh my gosh, I've got to have that Dior dress. And then I find that like, I'm not wearing it. I'm not getting my cost per use. So it's like, I get it. I get why it's like, okay, let's make it something different. But if it's that different that you're not going to actually use it as much as you think you are, or you're waiting for a special occasion to use it, or it's too heavy for you to use or something, go with the bag that you're going to use and love and wear it. And if it shows signs of wear, like, it's okay. That's what it's there for. It's like the joy of using your things is so exciting. It's so much more exciting than having it sit on the shelf collecting dust. Now, of course, I have to slip in a number 6, always, every video I say this, justifying it as an investment. I don't ever want to hear investment when you're buying stuff, consumer goods. And like I said, the only possible investment, like something you make your return on, is if you're that Hermes customer where they're just like, hey, we got a mini Kelly. Okay, buy the mini Kelly and turn around and sell it at the consignment shop. I've seen that happen quite a bit. But if you're going to buy that bag, now most people buy the Vuitton, they're going to use it and then expect to sell it. It doesn't work that way, just like with a car. Like, I don't expect the full amount that I bought my car for, I hope to recoup a little something if I ever decide to sell it. But your handbag, it's a fashion accessory. It's not going to work that way. So, just get that out of your head. I know that word's used a lot to justify spending the money. And when I see people like, kind of twisting into a pretzel over it, it's because if you have to justify it, I might be thinking in my head, do I want to buy this? Does it take away from something else? Does it take away from my rent? Does it take away from paying down that credit card or other things I can do with it? It's, you don't have to buy it now. And I guess, okay, mistake number 7, you don't have to buy it now. You don't have to buy it now. People have come in and tried like 8 bags, 12 bags, and they're like, I don't know. And I probably have said, go get lunch, come back next week. Because for all the money that you're spending, even if it's just $200 or $400, if it's not like, oh my God, I love it, this is the one, then you don't need to make yourself spend that money. I don't know why people do it. I probably have some time in my life when I go into a store and I feel guilty not buying something. But like when you're spending that much money, it's like, just wait till we have a new style that fits you, because Louis Vuitton is not for everyone. And I don't mean to say that as like you can't afford it. It's just, it doesn't have to be. Like you don't have the thing, so don't twist yourself or your wallet into a pretzel to have the thing. And it will all be fine. So I hope you take these points to heart and review it in your head the next time you're out in the market shopping, or maybe you're at the point where you're like, oh, look at all my bags. I have too many. These are the mistakes I've made. And I've made these mistakes. And also just from my observation from being on the sales side of like things that people get hung up on. So this video is meant to help you. Thank you so much if you're watching to this point. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips from me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.